your secret safe with me. Your secret safe with me. I won't tell her. I won't tell you.
Your secrets are safe with me.
Hello everybody, welcome to Big T's Podcast. If you already been watching my videos, thank you for coming back. We are officially at episode 2. And if you are new, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we're going to go ahead and get back into it. So today, as y'all can see by the title, yes, I am super excited. We will be talking about our healing journey and how to cope. This is one topic that really relates to me, especially because, y'all, when I tell y'all I never used to be the best coper. I had to deal with situations and handle them. So I'm going to be obviously letting y'all know a lot about what's going on with it. So we just going to go ahead and get right back into it. Like I said, if you're new to my podcast, go ahead and comment, subscribe, like all that. But make sure that y'all also hit that bell so y'all can get the notifications for whenever I do post. Like I said in my other previous video, every Wednesday at 8 I will be uploading. Not at 8:59, not at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I mean every single Wednesday, every week of the month. Come get you some healing, girl, at 8 o'clock. So y'all know me, baby, I bring out the list, honey. I bring out the list every time, so we're gonna get into it. So our first topic for today is how to heal the right way and the wrong way. Now, as y'all already know, everyone's like, well, we already know what the right way is to heal, and we already know the way that you shouldn't heal. Yes, okay, cool beans. But do y'all really know how to handle yourself and handle your emotions and how to cope through stuff? Or is y'all relying on substances? Clock it. Okay, anywho. Yeah, I know I ate a lot of y'all up. I know I ate a lot of y'all up, and I'm just like, yeah, eat them up. Okay, y'all. I love this hair. She is taking it, honey. Shout out to E. Kane for the line, baby. What's going on, Papa? What it matter? Yeah, that big mama, baby. The second topic that we have for today is, what does healing look like for you? What does healing look like for you? And I could say it 1,000 times. Healing looks like for me is me knowing my self-worth. Me knowing that I'm the baddest in a game and that everything that I do and that I touch is gonna prosper. I feel like healing look like for me is not being down, not being depressed, being able to push through. Healing for me also looks like, what can I say? How can I say this? Healing for me looks like someone who is genuinely happy inside, someone who is able to get up every day and start their day, and end their day well, go through trials and tribulations with knowing that everything is going to be okay, not taking my anger out on other people, not, whatever I've been through in life, not holding that against other people, but forgiving and learning how to let things go so that I can be released from myself. I just feel like healing is very important, because when you're not a healed person, it can cause a lot of issues in your life, and it very, very, very much so can hinder your progress spiritually, financially, mentally, even within self-growth, and even diminish your personality. So it's very important that you know how to heal the proper way and that you work on that, because it is very serious, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Third topic today is we have self-care and renewing your mind. If you are a spiritual person like me, that believes in Jesus Christ, the only God that I serve is our Lord and Savior. I always pray and ask for God to renew my mind, because most of the time, my mind be stuck on the past and my mind be stuck on things that I went through. And so I find myself like, even if I forgive someone, and for some reason, I don't know if I'm the only one that has that issue, but even when I do forgive someone and say I'm talking to them, if they might say something that might trigger me, they don't know that, but I immediately start thinking about all the things that I went through with this person and what happened and what transpired. And sometimes it would cause me to act. Well, I'm in control of my own actions, so let me not blame it on that. But I would act ill towards that person, like, like, you know, like, I don't want to mess with you, or, oh yeah, girl, okay, cool, or yeah, whatever, nigga. Like, I just act that way towards people when I remember a lot of stuff. I find myself talking to myself a lot, always thinking like, why did I even forgive this person? Or why did I even mess with this person? And blase, blase. And it's very important that y'all understand that when you don't renew your mind and you're keeping all that stuff in you, because I'm still struggling with it till this day, and it is so hard. Like, every day I have to wake up and pray and ask God, please renew my mind, please get these people out of my mind. God says to love your enemy. For the self-care and renewing your mind, when it comes to self-care is very important to me. Sorry if y'all hear my baby in the background. He only 6 months. But self-care is also important for me because it is another form of renewing your mind. If you can kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. Waking up in the morning, brushing your teeth, washing your face, skincare routine, whatever, if you have that. But what I say is like waking up and having slow mornings, not moving too quick, giving yourself time, pacing yourself, loving yourself. I know it might sound weird, but caressing yourself. Not in that way, but like, you know, wake up in the morning. Sometimes like I take a shower and I'll slowly take my time getting together, read my Bible, talk to God, and I will just enjoy my morning, make my breakfast, or if my man cook for me, you know, eat his food, and you know, just have a slow morning, you know, talk to my baby, enjoy my baby, love on my baby before even starting my day. Worrying about you and focusing on you first and God if you are spiritual, but focusing and working on you in the morning when you first wake up is extremely important. You never want to wake up in the morning and just get to somebody else, because I used to do that so much and it got me nowhere. I'm being so honest. Like when I used to live with my mom and her boyfriend, and even working a job in the morning, it's like when you wake up, you don't have no time for self-care like that, except for the regular wash up. You don't have no time to regroup yourself and get yourself together. It's automatically go and be on everybody else's time and do what everybody else wants you to do. And that's something that's like that can be very stressful. And even if you are a mom, like, you know, like when your baby wake up, it's time for you to wake up. So, you know, sometimes you don't always get that time to yourself that you need. And that's very important to have, because it can be very overwhelming and very overstimulating. And so I know for me, when I get like that, I just remind myself like, okay, it's not my baby's fault. Okay, it's not my man's fault. Okay, it's not John's fault. Okay, just let me regroup myself. Let me breathe. Let me work through this, because it's very, very, very important. I feel like self-care and renewing your mind is one of the top 3 things that you need to do when it comes to healing. Because you want to dig deep inside yourself. You want to figure out what's the root of the problem, what's the cause of the issue, why are you feeling this way? And then you want to tackle that problem, because if you don't tackle that problem and you just keep putting it behind you, it's going to mess with you eventually. It's like literally you're like packing a bomb. It's like, this is the bomb, and then like every time something happens and you're just putting it away, and then that day when something happens and it's not even that serious, it just lets loose. So it's very important that you heal, because that's how it was for me over time. Growing up, as you know, my household, it was a lot. So for me, over time of the years, like I said in my previous podcast, I used to hold on to a lot. And hold on to a lot of grudges, resentment, and everything. So over time, as I became older, I became a ticking bomb. That means that, honey, you could cough and be 5-6 feet away from me, and I'm still going to pop my shit. So it just doesn't even have to be that big of a deal. It doesn't have to be that serious. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal. It doesn't have to be a major issue where we fall off and we're no longer messing with each other. That was just me. It's like the littlest things can tick me off. Like, the littlest things could tick me off. I'm so serious, y'all. It don't even make no sense. I even get sick and tired of being like that myself. And my man, he also be like, oh my gosh, girl, you really gonna sit there and let that irritate you? Because I be ready to go home. Like, when, like, y'all, when we be at home, and like, say like we leave somewhere, and he says something to me that I don't like, I just be like, take me back to the house. I don't want to be out no more. And I have to learn. It's funny, y'all, but it's really not, because that's not healthy and that's not proper communication. I really have to continue to work on, you know, being able to take what's being said to me without having a reaction. Not a reaction like a regular conversation, but an explosive reaction, because that is honestly, that's really just, it really eats you up. Like outbursts, breaking glass, throwing things, breaking. That used to be me for a very long time, y'all. And I'm just being completely honest. I'm not gonna sit here and act like my stuff don't stink, because it do. Like, my anger and my temper was very bad. It has gotten a lot much better, especially when I had got a relationship with God. And I start working through things and God start unfolding things before my eyes. Like, look at you. Look at you, look at you, look at you, look at you right here. Look what you doing. I was like, like, okay, I need to get myself together. Not my appearance together, but I need to get what's inside of me together. So it's very important that you focus on self-care and renewing your mind. Love yourself, attend to yourself, fix yourself. I'm telling y'all, please. Okay. Next topic that we have is invest into yourself. When I say invest into yourself, I mean pour into yourself. Fill yourself with positivity. Tell yourself every day affirmations. What does that look like for you? I know affirmations look like for me telling myself I am worthy, I'm courageous, I am worthy of being loved. Self-worth for me is just, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I feel like pouring into yourself is so important, and I feel like that is a beautiful thing to do. Self-worth for me is always being able to tell yourself that you are worthy, you are capable of being loved, you are amazing, you will flourish in life. You know, feeding yourself is very important because you want to feed yourself positive things. Affirmations, like I said, is a really good thing to have every single day of your life, because what you feed yourself is what you become. And so you have to make sure that you're feeding yourself the right things. You know, you can't keep telling yourself, oh, I can't do it, it's not going to work out, or oh, I'm not pretty, or oh, I'm not this. No, forget all that, baby. With makeup, without makeup, I'm pretty, I'm that B. Straight up, I'm that bitch. Okay, I'm worthy of being loved. I done left the old man that wasn't treating me right. I found my worth and I got with a man that do what it do. Hello? Come correct, boo, when you talking to me. I mean, you have to feed yourself. You not only does, when I say like pour into yourself, you got to pour into yourself, but you also got to look at your surroundings. You got to take yourself and move yourself away from those people that don't see your value, boo. If they don't see your value, you got to go. I'm telling you right now, if they don't see your value, they got to go. When you pour into yourself, you ain't going to want to be around the people that ain't going to see your value, honey. Because if you can't see me, you can't see more, then you got to go, baby. Hey, it is what it is. I'm telling you, you got to make sure that you do that all the time. Another topic is allowing yourself to feel your emotions. This is a huge, huge deal. This is a huge thing, huge deal, whatever, because this is very important. You have to allow yourself to feel your emotions, because growing up, I wasn't always allowed to feel my emotions. And like I said earlier in the video, I was a ticking bomb, and that is so true. When you don't allow yourself to feel your emotions, and again, you bury them, it's not healthy, because I was doing that a lot. The man that I have and I'm in a relationship with, he's a communicator and he likes to talk things out. He doesn't like to argue. He doesn't like to fight. So with me being me and me being who I am, it kind of like, it never used to work out, but now it does, because he always wants to be like, okay, like what's wrong? Talk about it. How are you feeling? I'm not going to be okay until you're okay. So gradually over time in our relationship, I have actually learned how to communicate. I'm so proud of myself for learning how to communicate. I know I'm not the best communicator. I know I still have things to work on, and I'm going to be completely honest about that because, hey, we're human. We all go through things. We all have things we have to work on, and that is extremely okay. Never let no one make you feel bad because of your own personal progress. They're not you. So if anyone is telling you, oh, girl, you still don't know how to do this, or girl, you can only do something this much, okay? And at least I'm doing it. I'm showing up. I'm showing up for me at the end of the day. Because when I was growing up, nobody was showing up for me. Tayani had to show up for Tayani alone. No one was showing up for me growing up. And now that I'm here showing up for myself, I stand my ground. Straight up. That's against anybody. And that's how you should be. Standing up for yourself. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your grandma. I don't care about none of that. Stand up for yourself. I'm so serious. Stand up for yourself. I'm serious, y'all. You have to allow yourself to feel your emotions and be able to work through your emotions and pull through those emotions. If something is bothering you, say that. If someone says something to you, you don't like it, don't get closed off. And then, you know what I'm saying, time go by, you still holding on to it. No, say it right then and there. Like, girl, hush your mouth. Or you can say it politely. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't like what you said. You know me, I take the other route. But like I said, I'm working on it. I never said that I was perfect. I just said what I said. Okay? So you always want to make sure that you allow yourself to feel your emotions because that is very important. All jokes aside, you really do. You really do. Make sure that if you're angry, feel that anger, but don't sit in it for too long. If you're depressed, it's okay to be depressed, but don't sit there for too long. If you're sad, it's okay to be sad, but don't sit there for too long. Don't sit there. Don't sit in your emotions for too long. I say I give it about a couple days, no more than a week, and pick yourself back up. Pick yourself back up. Because the things that you are holding on to, the emotions that you are not letting go of from the emotions and the situations with other people, they not down like you. Majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, they outside with a bottle of Don Julio while you sitting in your house depressed. They outside having sex with the next person while you sitting in your house depressed. They done moved on, but you in the house depressed. They outside, but you in the house sad, crying. It's okay to feel your emotions, baby. But what you need to do is you need to pick yourself back up. You don't sit there for too long. Feel it, work through it, push through it, and bounce out that thing. Because the moment you do, you're going to look back and realize, with you, it wasn't even worth it. I'm so serious. It's a whole lot of people, friends, significant others that I look back on. I'll be like, I cannot believe that I was like that over you. Are you serious? And I'm not saying degrade people, talk bad about people or nothing. I'm just saying you have to realize your worth. You have to realize your worth. You have to heal from these things that these people have thrown at you so you can be released. You have to release yourself. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean that you have to allow them back into your life. You don't. Healing is not for the other person. Healing is for you. Heal for you so you can be the best version of you. Heal for you so you can do what you need to do in your life. Heal for you so God can use you to do what he needs you to do, boo. You got to heal, boo. You can't keep staying in that same position forever. What tell, baby? You got to do you. You got to do you, boo. You can't sit there for too long. Forgive the people that have wronged you. Love your enemy, baby. Let them know. Tell your enemy, say thank you. Thank you for hurting me. Because my healing journey may have been rough, but what came after that healing journey was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done to me. Thank you for everything that you have caused me. Because I am an amazing woman. The trials and the tribulations that I went through made me who I am today. And I thank you. You have to. You have to. Another topic that we have today is how to handle your emotions. Handling your emotions. What does that look like for you? What does that look like for me? Well, I will tell you. Handling emotions For me, like I said before, I haven't always been the best person to handle my emotions. What do coping skills look like for you? How do you cope? Do you pop off? Or do you just breathe and not even give your energy into it? It's very important because everyone has two choices. Every day we have two choices when it comes to conflicts and any regular conversation. It don't matter what it is, a job, friend, significant other, it don't matter. We have two choices. We can either blow up or we could do the right thing and we could walk away and we could take a breath. You have to handle your emotions the right way. You have to know how to handle your emotions, because when you don't know how to handle your emotions, you mess up things for yourself. You could block your blessings. You can mess up your opportunities for yourself because you're so filled with so much emotion. And like I said before, it only could take one thing that isn't that big to explode you. You have to know how to deal with your emotions. If someone says something you don't like, it's okay. Walk away. Not everything needs a reaction. They don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your time, boo. They don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve you, period. So don't have your emotions on a high horse with a person that ain't even worth nothing to you. I'm not saying that people aren't worth nothing, but I'm saying they ain't worth nothing to you. If they left your life right now in this moment, what impact would it have on your life? Like, seriously, what impact would it have on your life when someone that you not seeing eye to eye with, in a relationship with, a job or anything, what impact do they truly have on your life? And the answer is nothing. Thank you. Next. I'm trying to tell y'all. All jokes aside, though, you have to know how to handle your emotions. You have to learn how to walk away, have to breathe, how to do those little countdowns that you do. A form of therapy. Write out your feelings. Journal. Journaling is a very, very, very good thing to do. Writing out your feelings all the time. Writing them out. Saying everything you have to get off your chest. Don't rush it. Take your time. Make sure you're getting everything off your chest. Try therapy if you need to. Talk to a therapist. Make sure you have a therapist that you can actually go see physically in person. When they give you the tools that you need, after they figure out what's going on with you, do those tools. Don't just tell your therapist, yes, I'm going to do it, and not do it, because then you really don't want to be helped. It's a reality call. You just have to be honest with yourself, because I had to be honest with myself. I had to be honest with myself, because if I wasn't going to be honest with myself, what is the point of even doing it? What is the point of even trying to heal if I don't really want the help? So you have to be willing to accept. You have to be willing to accept. If you don't be willing to accept, if you're not open to accepting the tools that you need to get better and to heal, there's no point of doing it. You don't want to heal. So it's very important that you do that. Very important. I want to see every woman walking this earth healed and happy. I want to see every man, especially Black African American men, I want to see them healed and happy. Because we hold on to a lot of trauma that we have been through from our early age of life. And it sticks to us like glue. And it's like we don't know how to let it go. And so, like I said before, weed, alcohol, and any other thing, little Percocets, whatever y'all be doing, that stuff is not a coping mechanism. That's not healing. That's putting a Band-Aid on your situation. And then when the Band-Aid comes off, you're going to be looking for another Band-Aid to put back on it. And that's not healthy. You can't go through life like that, sweetheart. You can't. You have to. You have to heal. You have to know how to handle your emotions, how to handle situations. Everything don't deserve your energy. Everything don't deserve your time. You are worth so much more. Don't let nothing get you that amped up. And I tell myself the same thing. Like, why are you even doing that, Tay? Why are you even giving that person that energy, that time of day? Just let it go. And it's easier said than done. So I understand when people are just so fed up just so fed up. I understand. Because it's like, to certain people, you have to keep talking and talking and talking and talking, and that person's not hearing you. And so you're like, you know what? F this. Like, I'm tired of this. So I understand it gets overwhelming. It's very overstimulating. Understand. I understand. And so it is okay to feel the way that you feel. But like I said before, you can't sit in there for too long. You got to pick yourself up. You got to pick yourself up. I'm waiting to cheer a lot of people on. I'm trying to tell you, I'm waiting to cheer a lot of people on. And I'm so proud of a lot of people and the women out there that do keep pushing through. Because women do go through a lot. They do. So it's very important that you know how to handle your situations so that you know how to handle your life. When you know how to handle your emotions, you know how to handle your character, and you know how to handle your actions, then you know how to handle your life. So you have to get that intact first, or you're going to be all over the place wilding out. Like I was at 18 and 19 years old, wilding out, lost in the world, not knowing what to do, knowing why everything going downhill for you because you out here doing all this nonsense. So you have to know how to handle your emotions, honey. Another topic that we have today is don't hold grudges and hold yourself back. Holding grudges and holding yourself back can diminish your life in all aspects. When I tell you I was reading this Bible verse and they was telling me how God was telling me how when you hold on to grudges and you don't have a clean heart, you can't move forward in life. You can't. It's holding you back. So when you're holding on to all the trauma that you've been through, whether it's with your mom, your dad, grandparents, aunties, uncles, a relationship with your man or your woman, and you're holding on to that, you're allowing that person in that situation to hold you back from moving forward and moving on to a new chapter in your life. So you think that you're moving and you're progressing, but you're not, because you're still stuck in that same chapter of life that you thought that you left. But because you're holding on to it and you haven't let that go to step into your new chapter of life, now you're still in the same chapter of life. How long you gonna hold on to it? A year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years? Now look at you, 6 years later, you still in the same situation, same place. Because you didn't know how or want to let that chapter go and step into a new chapter for yourself, for you. You can't let them hold you back. Holding grudges holds you back. Resenting holds you back. You have to let it go. Give it to God. Let God know. Pray to him. Talk to him. He would love to hear from you all the time. Y'all could be best friends. When you give your life to God and you surrender, everything will follow through. Now, I'm not saying he no charity case, but I'm saying everything will fall through. So you have to know how to let go. And again, it is easier said than done. It is easier said than done. But you have to let go. You can't hold grudges. You can't. How humble are you? I know I don't mess with a lot of people. I don't like a lot of people. I don't. But check this out. If God told me to help the people that have wronged me, then I'm going to do it. I am. And I know y'all probably like, girl, no you ain't. Truth be told, I would. Would I be extremely happy about it? Hell nah. But would I do it? Absolutely. 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 I would do it. Absolutely. You gotta let grudges go so they don't hold you back. You gotta let grudges go so they don't hinder your progress. You gotta let grudges go so you can be the best version of you. You have to heal. You have to heal. You have to heal, honey. You have to learn how to cope. A lot of things that I went through, I thought that I was never going to heal. I thought that it was the end of my days. I was just like, forget it. I'm finna go through life mad. I don't care. They try to, talk to me. I'm not talking. All that. And even then, with the people that I don't even want back into my life, I don't even want certain people back into my life. I'm just going to be 1,000% honest. I don't. And that's why I always ask God, remove people out of my life that is hindering my progress, my life. Remove people out of my life that is no longer serving me. Remove people out of my life. Remove them. If they're not meant to be here, remove them. If they are meant to be here, keep them here or bring them back. Because it is so important to make sure that you have the right people in your life. Another topic today that we have is don't change who you are because of someone else. Don't change who you are, again, because of someone else. It is so important to make sure that you remain the same person. Not the same person, like I'm not saying don't grow, but you don't want to change who you are within yourself, like your character, your personality, the love that you give out, all because someone hurt you. I had to really understand that and learn that because that is so real. When I was going through a bad relationship or in a bad household and all this other extra stuff, I'm telling y'all right now, I let other people change who I was. Even who you hang with. I let a lot of people change who I was. And I kept telling myself, I'm not gonna change. No, baby, when I tell you I ended up changing. I changed myself. I forgot myself and I became lost because of that. Specifically, you can't change who you are. You can't let them people change you. You can't let them change you. Because the whole time the people, you didn't allow the people to change you. Now they looking at you and they laughing at you. Aha, she'll never be the same. Aha, she'll never heal. Aha, she ain't gonna be one of them. A lot of people did it to me. Hi, Papa. A lot of people did it to me, y'all. You can't change who you are just because someone else hurt you or wronged you. It's very important to remain the same. It's very important. Another topic that we have today is it's okay to forgive people and to deny their access and to know your triggers. This is very important. Like I said, y'all, I know y'all probably like, girl, she already said it. No, but I mean for real. Like I said before, forgiving people does not mean that you have to allow them access into your life. Forgiving people does not mean that it's beneficial for them, it's for you. You have to know your triggers. You have to stay away from people. Just because you forgive someone and they're looking for you to be like, okay, well, I want back in, you have to know when to say no. Depending on the situation and the person, you have to know when to say no. Because you can be triggered easily by how bad the situation was or how hard it hit you or hurt you. You have to know when to say no. That's like dealing with a toxic ex, for example. I'll sit here and I'll give y'all an example. It's like dealing with a toxic ex and you done with him and you leave him and y'all done. And then say he come back and he come apologizing to you and you forgive him. You have to say no. You have to know how to say no. Because if you don't know how to say no, and you allow him to come back into your life, now you back at square one where you started. You think a toxic man that don't respect you as a woman gonna respect you just because you took him back and gave him another chance? No. When you give a man another chance, you give him another opportunity to hurt you even more. You have to know when to say no. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean they get to be back into your life. The Bible even tells you that you can't be around certain people. Toxic people, people that are filled with hatred, people that make wrong decisions. You have to You have to know when to say no. You have to know when to deny that access in your life for the benefits of you, not that other person. Forget that other person, because did they care about you when they was doing what they was doing? No, they did not. So you put yourself first. Always put yourself first. I even tell my man, put yourself first even before me. I put myself first before him. Now, hey, you have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. You have to. Depending on the situation and the person. That don't just go for relationships. That go for friendships. That go for relationships with your mamas, your daddies, your uncles, your aunties. It don't care who it is. Your job, it don't matter. You have to know when to say no to that access in your life, because people come with plans and people come with motives. And some people just want to see you down. So you have to be willing to pick those people out so you can stay afloat and your life can accelerate. You can't accelerate with all them bad people in your life. God can't bless you when you keeping bad company around, because God know that you keeping them people around, they gonna try to take your blessing. And God don't want that for you. God wants you to be able to prosper and be afloat. Sometimes God holds your blessings from you. Sometimes he do. Sometimes God holds your blessings from you because you're still doing the same thing. Sometimes God holds your blessings from you because you're still hanging with the same people. Sometimes God holds your blessings from you because you're still messing with the same man. You got to let them go, baby. It's okay to forgive them. But just because you forgive that person don't mean you have to allow their access back into your life. Know when to say no. And it's easier said than done, because that love that y'all be feeling, that I felt, oh my goodness. I feel like it was everything, but it wasn't nothing. Baby, it wasn't shit. So you have to make sure when to say no. I promise you. The topic today that we have is you will outgrow a lot of people in your life, and that is perfectly okay. The reason why I say that it is okay to outgrow the people in your life is because it's very important for where you are going and where you are headed to. I mean, you can't drive a car that has only 2 seats in it and try to fit 10 people in the car. I mean, I don't know how you think that's going to work. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You probably thought it was girl math, but it's not. The math ain't mathin', honey. You can't sit there and have 2 seats in a car and then sit there and try to, we could just fit, 8 more people. No, you can't fit 8 more people. You can only fit 1 more. So why are you trying to fit 8? When you grow, you outgrow people. Like, I'm going to be so honest. And I'm going to keep it real. And a lot of people might not like what I'm about to say. And I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm not here for that. I promise you I'm not. But one thing I will say is this. As I started to grow in my life, in all aspects of my life, and prosper, I no longer associate with a lot of people. I just don't. I don't no longer associate with a lot of people at all. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't drink no more. I don't do a lot of things. I'm letting go a lot of things of the world. And I'm fixing myself by my character. I'm fixing myself by my personality, who I am as a woman, how I carry myself, the way I dress and everything. And when I look back on all the people that I used to be associated with, it's a complete different image of the person that I am now. So it's okay to outgrow people. Some people might feel like, oh, you fake, you changed up. Okay, think that. It's okay for you to think that I'm fake. It's okay for you to think that I changed up. You are entitled to how you feel, but guess what? It's about me. At the end of the day, that's funny. It's like I said, you will always outgrow people, and that is okay. Finally, you got to the point where you needed to be in your life, but you will always outgrow people, and that is okay to do so. Don't let no one make you feel bad for outgrowing people, because you need to. And it's very important that you do outgrow people. Don't let no one make you feel bad for being the best version of you. Don't let no one make you feel bad for wanting better for yourself. Seriously, y'all. Don't let no one make you feel bad for that. You are healing because you need to. You are healing because you want to have better for yourself. You need to do better. You want better for yourself. And that is amazing. So applaud yourself, love yourself, and give yourself time. Give yourself grace for even taking this step forward, because it is very important. No matter what you went through, no matter what's going on in your life, know that healing is okay. It is okay. Don't let no one make you feel bad for having your boundaries and being who you are. If they can't accept the new you, they don't deserve to be in your life. If they can't support you in your healing journey, they don't need to be in your life. It's time to start letting people go. Seriously. But that is all that we have today for Big T's podcast, Big T's gang. You already know what's up. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. All that good things. You already know. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. If you guys watched all the way to the end of this video, make sure y'all go ahead and tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that we are here, baby. And the baddest is in the game, and she not going nowhere. And thank y'all. This is episode 2. So I will be posting, like I said, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I will be posting new videos every single Wednesday, y'all. And we gonna stay consistent, because consistency is the key, and keep your faith and everything gonna be all right. So thank y'all. But just know that if y'all are going through anything, that you are not the only one. Not saying it like that, but you are not alone. If y'all ever need someone to talk to, y'all can hit me down in the comments and say, hey girl, I know you ain't a therapist yet because you ain't graduated yet. We're gonna go ahead and come through. Because baby, when I say I'm gonna come through, I'm gonna come through. I'm giving out free sessions, but the moment I graduate, y'all finna start paying. Yeah, you. So, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. So have a blessed day. Stay blessed, less stressed. And just remember,